Hey there, toy collector friends and Bat fans alike. Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Triple TC, that's the time traveling toy collector, and in this video we are looking at another entry into the Batman Automobilia collection. Although again, this is another of those that actually enters the Rogues Gallery Automobilia collection, but there isn't a separate one for that, so we just have to get on with it. This is the Jokermobile as it appeared in the classic 1960s TV series that starred of course Adam West and Burt Ward. Now I have a memory which I believe is a real memory, but correct me if I'm wrong, oh wonderful people of the interwebs. I recall there being a corgi version of this. It was white though. I think it was mostly white with some colours on it, but it was mostly white. But I'm sure there was a corgi version of this, or perhaps I'm having a sort of fake memory, because I also think there was some sort of penguin mobile that had an umbrella in the back that was definitely white and looked a bit like a sort of weird beach buggy that had a sort of penguin figure rammed in it. I know you'll know better than I, so if you are aware, let me know in the comments down below if I'm having a moment or whether that really did happen. But whether it did or it didn't, we have got this very colourful Jokermobile here to look at in today's video. And thank you for being here whilst I look at it. I'm going to get it in hand now. As I'm doing that, if you haven't yet done so, please do drop a like to the video. And similarly, if it is something that interests you, do me a absolute solid and please drop a completely free subscription to the video. It really helps me get to my next subscriber milestone, which for those of you who've been with me for a while, you'll appreciate just how much that means to me, because it's personally set. It just keeps me motivated to keep going and churning out this stuff. It really keeps me, if you like, it's my way of knowing that there are people interested in what I'm looking at. As I say, it doesn't cost you anything, so you're not obliged to watch everything that's put out. It's just really helpful for me to know that there are people out there in the dark, as I'm sitting here in the dark recording this. So yes, the Jokermobile. Now again, you can see, I think this is one of the, this is just superb in so many different ways. The more I look at it, the more details there are on it. And also I really love the lenticular backdrop this time. You really get a sense, if I look at it from this angle, you almost get a sense of that 3D-ness that they build into that lenticularity of it. Love that word. I think I've made it up, but I love it anyway. So let's get the case off so we can have a proper look at it unfettered. I think I've undone it already. Anyone who's noticed that the bat symbol on the top is on backwards, there's a reason for that, which I'll show you now as I get it off and get this out. Very unfortunately, this one arrived cracked in the front, because this was the front, obviously. And this arrived cracked, so rather than have faff with customer services, which believe me it would have been, I just went, I'll just turn it round because it'll be completely obscured by the lenticular backdrop, which of course it is, apart from moments like this one. So here is the lenticular backdrop of which I was just speaking, and you can see we've got Batman and the Joker surfing, as of course only they can. And so we have a live action sequence here. This is a live action still, but again you can see, and I do love this. When it works, it really works well, and unfortunately when it doesn't work, it really doesn't work. But this is one of those that I think works well, because it really does look like Batman and the Joker are sort of going backwards and forwards on their surfboards. So I again really like it, and again as you would move it around and see different angles, if it was circular, a circular base, I think it looks great. So I'm here for this. It's one of those that really works, and you can see all the lenticular levels of it there when it catches the light. So I love that. I love that. So here we have the vehicle in question. As with all of them, it is screwed in to keep it safe. And I think that's wonderful. We'll do a tour around the sides, and then we'll do a front to back top view. And I think there's just, as I say, there's just so much to see on this one. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I love the fact, for example, we've got different wheels. We'll get to those. So we start off with the red wheel trims there with the silver chrome. We've got the red mud flaps, as it were, there. The sort of Joker green metallic chassis with that sort of grey exhaust piping coming out of the side. We've got a blue indicator light. I think that's what it is, an indicator light there, along with the horn that is accessible to the driver. It's left-hand drive. We have the blue door, and there is continuity in this furry panel here. So we've got the blue door there, and we've got the green. I'm not really sure what the green thing is, but I think that's the petrol cap. I mean, it's the level of detail that's gone into this particular vehicle is stunning. So yeah, petrol cap there, bit of red detailing there again as we go to a red hubcap on the back. The rear wheel has open wheel trim, but a sort of turquoise-ish greeny blue inset in the middle. So we've got the red at the front and the greeny blue at the back. A beautiful side view, and of course all the way along here is this, and it is furry to the touch, this furry trimmed trim around the outside of the Jokermobile. It's fantastic. So we go to the back, we can see we have two chrome rear lights, what we presume is a spare tire kept safe there. We've got the reverse of the two rear seats, which we'll look at when we go front to back. And then this side is pretty much barring one key difference, a replication of the other, couple of key differences, I tell a lie, a replication of the other side. So again, the wheels follow the same pattern as the other side, and we have the same exhaust situation there. We again have another sort of trumpet horn here for the passenger. We've got the Joker insignia there. Again, this time it isn't on the door, so we had it on both doors this side. But on this side, instead of blue, it's orange, and we don't have a Joker symbol. The side light here is red instead of blue, which it is on this side. You can see the difference there. But otherwise, it sort of technically follows the same design print. Then we get to the front, and oh my goodness me, the front is something else. So here we have the fantastic Joker head on the front of the main chrome grille next to these translucent lit headlights, and you can see some of the axle work there also on display. As we go over the front of the bonnet, we've got some exposed cabling there. We've got this chrome engine with what I'm assuming is some sort of horn arrangement there. I'm not really sure what they are, but they're very spectacular. We have this, which I think is I believe is it's either a microphone or it's the rear view mirror. Could be either, knowing the Joker. I'll have to go and watch the episode where they go surfing just to see what it does. But I almost think it's like a microphone, and then it projects out of these speakers here. But I might be making that up. It may just be a rear view mirror. If you know, then for colleagues watching this, by all means let me know down in the comments and share that knowledge with those other viewers. We've got the translucent plastic windshield, love that. We then get into the car itself. Two green seats with the red steering wheel, minimal detailing on the dashboard there, a couple of dials etc pulled out in green, but not too much to write home about. And we do have two seats in the back. I wouldn't sit there, they're probably ejector seats, but they are again in Joker colours. You've got the sort of reddish pink and you've got the turquoise bluey green, both with Joker insignia in the back. There's a lot going on with this, and oh yes, of course, I haven't mentioned, so we also have it on the presentation base. The presentation base is a bit of it just looks like a road wash, probably a beach road leading up to the surf shack. So there's not too much by way of extra detailing there. But you know what, this is one of those vehicles where the extra detailing on the panel, on the display base, is academic, because what they've put into the car itself is so amazing. I think this is just absolutely beautiful. I just think there's so much detailing crammed in here. Yeah, some of it isn't quite aligned properly, but you know, I'm also thinking 60 telly. I'm not sure it would have been aligned properly on that model anyway. I really like what they've given us here. I really like it. It does look a bit like it's a bit manky. It's not. It's just the way the light's hitting it. But yes, but you've got this genuine sort of, I don't know how to describe it. It's soft. It's like a fur. It's obviously fake fur, but it's like a felt. That's it. That's what we want. It's a felt trim around the sort of main driving and passenger areas in the car. It's beautiful. It's such a wacky sort of Joker-esque design. It screams 1960s telly. It really does. But I just, from the Joker head all the way through, I really like this. I think it's a fantastic entry into the range, and I'm really glad to be able to show it to you. Let me know as well if you've already picked this up. Do you have this in your collection? Do you like it? Is it one of your favorites, or do you think, oh my god, why did they bother doing this? It's an absolute eyesore. Which again, in some respects, if you're a car enthusiast, you probably would think that, because it does look like it's been thrown together by someone with extremely poor colour tastes. But equally, it is very reflective of the Joker's character and the Joker's costumes. So I really love it. You can probably tell, as I seem to be very enthusiastic about it. I want to know what you think about this vehicle. Do you think it's a fun entry? Do you think it's just, you know, it trivializes the character of the Joker? Again, it is of its time, and it is of the that particular take on the Batman character, which was the slightly campy, slightly knowing 1960s TV series. So I think, personally, I think it kind of fits with that particular approach to the Batman telling of that story, the telling of that version of the telling of the Batman story. I'll be able to phrase a sentence any second. Bear with me. I'm just keen to hear your thoughts. And again, just a little reminder, if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. But if not, I'm just glad you were here for the last 10 minutes or so. I have been the Triple TC, that's the Time Travelling Toy Collector. You have been a fantastic companion, making us, between us, quite the dynamic duo. Wink, wink. Hope you've liked looking at this. I will be along shortly with another entry into the Batman Automobilia collection, but in the meantime, check out the channel. There's all sorts of different things if you're into Star Trek, Star Wars, Transformers, Doctor Who, Battlestar Galactica, Thunderbirds, Stingray, Jerry Anderson stuff. Whatever you might be into, check out the channel. There's going to be something that's going to hook you. And of course, if you're brand new, there's a ton already of these Batman Automobilia videos already available in the Batman Automobilia playlist. So by all means, check that out. Thank you again so much. You take care, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video. It just remains for me to say that a thing of beauty really is a toy forever. Take care. Bye-bye for now.